Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Kenshi. Now, in this episode, we start in on Squin because I'm about to show you all the money that we can make using this amazing setup, okay? So, uh, let's first check a few things, right? Uh, I spent pretty much a full night watching Wiki work on the clothing bench, and I can now tell you for sure the amount of materials that a bandana costs. In here says either 0.0 weight or 0.08 or 0.4. Makes it a little bit confusing, right? But it's the 0.4 materials, the true cost, which means that basically you can, with a piece of fabric, you can make 2.1 bandanas, right? So the cost of a piece of fabric is 63 cats, and you can produce 2.5. Right now, Wiki has a skill of 42 and is able to craft regular standard quality armor with a possibility for high quality, right? Right. Uh, Here's the huge amount of bandanas that Wiki already crafted. Some of them are shoddy grade, however, if you look at the price, you can sell one shoddy grade bandana for 46 cats. If you sell two of those, because you got two bandanas out of the one piece of fabric, you can sell it for 92 cats. Okay? 92 cats versus 63 cats. You basically made 30 cats profit. However, once you start getting into the higher grades, like in here, as you can see, the price skyrockets to 175 cats, and I'm pretty sure there is a high grade one over here somewhere. Oh, here it is. 391 cats. Okay? Like, if you don't think this is impressive, I don't know, but you're probably mistaken. Right now he has 18,000. We're going to pretty much empty him out of all the cash that he has. Now selling the bandanas is a little bit boring because you can't, like, you can do this? Really? Oh, okay. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Today is working, so let's sell all the bandanas and make a ton of profit. As you can see, we cleared them out completely and we still have a bunch of swords to sell him. Now, I'm going to spend a little bit of money because we need the plates and the fabric. So, I still can make a little bit of cash by selling him these old swords, and is out of money. Okay, next trader. So yeah, even at this quote-unquote beginner's level, and what the hell is going on in here? Hungry bandits, of course. Even at this lower level, we already cleaned one trader out, and it's the early morning, right? So let's get some extra cash. Now I'm going to keep this one, this Garlas Katana, because it's slightly better than the others that Spade has crafted, and Spade is actually proud of it, so she's going to keep it for herself. And yeah, as you can see, we just made a ton of money, and who doesn't like money? I like money, don't you? I think everybody likes money. Money is pretty cool if you ask me, and I already have plenty extra bananas to sell. So yeah, Wiki, keep on doing that, and just check it out. I have a full barrel of leather, and this machine is already filled up to the top with leather, so we have a bunch of free leather that we still have to use to craft a bunch of armor. However, I want Wiki to train a little bit more so that we can make at least high grade or specialist grade armor, and we don't need it yet, so we are only going to need the armor after we are done with our training. So for now, Wiki can just train and provide us with a bunch of cash. So let's just wait for the game to load. Alright, fully loaded. And now we continue our journey home. Yeah, let's stop by the way station. The next... Okay, this happened. Let's go, people. Back to the way station. And yes, guys, our team is now fully assembled. We are done with the team assembly episodes. The last episode was the last one. Now, in this episode, we will prepare for the upcoming grind. And yeah, grinding skills takes a lot of time, okay, and effort. And we want to make it as easier as possible on ourselves. And what the hell are those? Band of bones. Yeah, like, no. No, yeah, you don't want to mess with band of bones. They're shack and they're good. They have good skills, okay, and they will mess you up. So yeah, like try not to mess with them, okay. Even at higher levels, they are incredibly strong, okay. Just look at their skills. Even though they are hungry, okay, don't let that fool you. They will ruin your day, and we don't want that, now do we? What we actually want is to get home safely, so that we can start the grinding process. And yeah, so the boring episodes are about to finish. I estimate probably 2 or 3 extra episodes of just running around grinding our skills, and then we will start doing some more action-packed episodes. See, here they come. Oh no, it's a dust boss. And whatever. The dust boss will eventually give up. But yeah, here's the following plan for the next few episodes. First, we need to set up a few things to start the strength test. The strength test. Oh my god, I'm thinking about Forged in Fire now. The strength grind. Okay, we will grind our entire team all at once, and we are going to grind them at a minimum of 50 strength. That's the bare minimum I would advise you. Most people would advise you at least 75, but to get to 75, dear Jesus, you have to like grind for so long, because it gets progressively harder to grind the strength skill, you know. So 50 is like the bare minimum I would advise you, and it's relatively fast to get there. Holy Jesus, oh come on, you really had to ruin my day? Just like that, really? And why are you taking the worst possible path? They are going to attack us, and it's going to hurt like crazy. So everybody run, okay? Like these things, they can run to a top speed of 33 miles per hour. Luckily for us, they give up rather quickly. And now, because the big thing turned her back towards us, this dust boss might have a really bad day. Oh, you were lucky, you son of a bitch. You got lucky. And so did we, because I didn't saw the big thing until it was pretty much too late. Okay, if the big thing didn't give up... Nomad... Settle nomads. Oh. Oh, look, a village over there. Cool. Okay. Is this interesting? Nomad animal shop. A residential. Only residentials and animal shops. Still, it's a interesting thing. I didn't recall seeing it here, but whatever. Now we know, we can explore it later. right now we have one objective, and as I was saying, first we need to prepare for the grind. Second, we have to grind the strength skill, which will take approximately 2 to 3 hours in game time. For me at least. For you it's going to be a couple of minutes, obviously. And then after the strength grind is done, we will have to grind our toughness, and once the toughness has been grind, we will proceed to do some more action-oriented episodes. Of course, the toughness grind is rather hilarious to watch. It's really nice, okay? I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy those episodes. But I will explain, once we get there, I will explain how you do it, but I can assure you, you will enjoy it. And then, after the toughness grind is complete, which I will also try to grind at least a level of 50. Now, the toughness grind, it's variable, okay? It's like, it can take 2 hours, it can take 10 hours. It all depends on the luck that you get. And then, after we are done with the toughness grind, we will start to patrol, and of course I have to go through a a band of dust bandits, but whatever. We'll just outrun them. Let's speed this up. It's not like unless it's big things, most enemies cannot catch us, so we can just safely times 2. And yeah, after we are done with the toughness, we will start to patrol the Badlands and areas like this, looking for enemies to fight. Who are these? Band of Bones, yeah, like, let's try not to engage with them. Okay? And yeah, we are going to patrol the Badlands, this area over here, and over here looking for hungry bandits, dust bandits, low-level enemies, so we can quote-unquote grind our attack skills in a safe fish environment. That is, there is actually, if you want to quickly grind your attack skill, all you have to do is fight things that are stronger than you, and your attack skill will skyrocket. However, that is not really that safe. You know, we want to. Our training sessions are supposed to be in a quote-unquote safe-ish environment, so that we can control all the variables when it comes to the damage that we receive, right? So, what kind of preparations do we need to do for the first strength grind? Well, some preparations are already done. We need a little bit of money. Then all the iron that I got over these episodes will come in handy. Okay, I didn't sell the iron for a very specific purpose. That purpose is to have it as weight for us to use in our strength test. Oh, come on. I'm sorry guys, I was watching Forged in Fire and I can't remove the episode from my head, okay? But yeah, our strength grind will happen in the hub, and for that we need a small house. We are going to buy a small house just to work as a storage place. Nothing too fancy, we don't need anything big. One of those tiny little houses will do just fine. And they are actually easier to repair because they require less materials and they are cheaper, so that's actually all the things that we are looking for in a property. And then we need to acquire backpacks for everybody and fill those backpacks with iron. After that is done, we will drop all the iron and all the backpacks and everything that we have on our small house on the hub, and we are going to look for people to antagonize and drag enemies into the hub to have the guards, the shinobi guards, deal with them. And once they are dealt with, we are going to do as we did with Amut, right? Amut has a wooden backpack which is incredibly heavy and is carrying a corpse on its back, so that he can have the 50% XP boost to the XP skill, to the strength skill, right? And that's basically the way we are going to grind. We're going to over encumber them to the maximum, carry a corpse on their shoulders, and then we are going to pretty much just walk them around the hub until their strength skill reaches 50 bare minimum. Okay, and that's pretty much the plan for the probably next 2 episodes, because we are going, like I said, we are going to need to prepare for it. We still don't have enough iron, but all the iron that we might require, we are going to get from the hub and not from Squin, because the hub is because the resources node located on the hub are closer to the place that we are going to deposit. So it's basically just common sense to do it over there, right? And so we have reached the river that separates the danger zone from the not so danger zone, and now I'm going to pretty much just go to Squin, select the entire team, and right click on my house and wait for them to return. And while they return, I'm going to make a little bit more cash, because as you can see, I have a bunch of bandanas to sell, and all the money is welcome. So I suppose that I see you guys in a little bit. Oh, but before we go, this passive training that Amut has made, as if you don't recall, Amut was a strength level 18 and now is a strength level of 36, which means we basically doubled his strength doing this training passively. Okay, and because it was passively, there was a lot of time that Amut was just stuck in here not doing his training, and that's why he only reached the level of 37 now. But yeah, like, just to show you guys. Okay, come here, Amut, let's unjob you. Okay, you go here, please drop the corpse, right? As you can see now, the strength XP rate is at 25%. However, if I pick up this unfortunate bastard, the strength XP boost go to 50%. That's why you need always a corpse or someone. You can use your own guys. That's not out of the question. I just like to use dead people, because dead people, well, they're dead. You know, they don't have anything of use. No, you're not eating this corpse, okay? You leave this corpse alone, okay? Or you're probably talking about this corpse. Huh. You know what? You're not eating that corpse either, Kank. Free corpse. Bam! We have a free corpse now. Oh, more free corpses. Oh, wait. Okay, Ruka. Well, apparently I didn't cut anything because they are already here. Ruka, come and pick one up. Rain, pick one up. Stubbs Mozo, pick one up. And Crumble John, pick one up. Okay, we are only missing 5 corpses now. Ooh, fantastic. There is more dead people around. Let's check it out. If we can find more dead people over here, that would be great, actually. 'Cause that way we don't have to antagonize anyone, and we would just speed up the process. But apparently no, there is not more dead people over here. Unfortunate, but just look at the amount of death that already occurred here. Oops. And just do a quick check around. I don't think anyone else. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's take this slow, shall we? First, Mac Manager. Time to make some cash. I don't think this shop has restocked just yet, so let's go over here. And let's make some cash. You see, sometimes you right click and instead of going into the inventories, it goes into yours, but whatever. Let's just sell all this stuff, make all the profit that we can. Fantastic. Look at the money starting to grow like crazy. Me likes a lot. However, I don't think we have enough iron for everybody. But well, now it's time. Let's see squads. We can add Amut back to our main squad. We can now tell Amut to stop working on the mine. Oh, cool. He has a few extra pieces of iron. Rain the Giant. Ooh, we are really low on food, ain't we? That's not good. That's not good at all. Rain, go fetch us some extra meals. Not for us, of course. Oh, and by the way, Wiki, you know what? Do the cooking first. Okay, we are actually in need of food, and we have plenty of raw meat to... What the hell was that noise? We have plenty of raw meat to use, so let's actually do that. And now let me... You know what, guys? I'll do some maintenance around here, gather some food, set up the inventories, all that jazz. Okay, it's like not the most interesting stuff in the world to watch. So give me a second, and I'll bring you guys back once I have everything ready to go. Okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, guys, just a quick note. I'm having trouble finding the last backpacks that I need. I need 4 extra backpacks, the wooden ones, of course. So I came here to the hub to see if I could find any of those, and I found myself a blueprint for wakizashis. So I just wanted to show you guys where you could find these blueprints should you want to. And if you're having difficulties finding backpacks, you can always splurge a little bit of money. We have sufficient money to spend, so that's totally fine. And you can join the Thieves Guild. Okay, and joining the Shinobi Thieves Guild actually has a lot of benefits. You will have friends pretty much spread all over the Kenshi world, and so let's spend a little bit of money to join the Shinobi Guild. Yep, I would like to join for a fee, and that fee is 10,000 cats, and voila, here we go. Now, there is one trader that sells a lot of stuff in the Thieves Guild, and that trader can be easily identified because it's the only guy that has a backpack. Here it is. This is the only one that sells stuff, at least in here, and sometimes you can find backpacks in him. Like, okay, today he only has a thief's backpacks. However, as you can see, these come with a 50% discount, which is actually rather good. You know what? I'm going to buy these two because these are hard to find. Believe it or not, these are not very easy to find, and I'm going to spend some money on that, and I'm going to check another place where backpacks can be found, which is here in the Rebel base. Now, unfortunately, I sent Silvershade. If I don't find backpacks, I could go to the High Village, but they will not trade with Silvershade, so yeah, let's see. Can I find some extra backpacks in there? Otherwise, I will just need to wait for stocks to resupply and keep on looking. And well, you guys will not see that because I will cut that part out. It's just me walking around the Kenshi world, looking for stuff. Yep, no backpacks in here. God damn it, I don't have any luck. Oh my god. I found all the blueprints that I kinda want to have. We have the Nodachi. Nodachis are those big ass katanas, and let's see, I don't know this one yet, and it's 50k. It's expensive, but it's totally worth it because sometimes they can be elusive. So, bam, we just spent a ton of money, and I want you guys to see where I spend the cash, obviously. So, given our luck, I suppose I will have to wait for a few extra days, but that's totally fine, not a problem whatsoever. So, once again, I will bring you guys back. Like I said, once I'm ready to depart. I'm just missing a few backpacks. That's pretty much it. Alright guys, so here's the thing. I've been waiting for far too long, as you probably can see by the day number, and yeah, I can't wait any longer. I don't have a full inventory for everybody, but I'm just stuffing the backpacks with everything that I can get my hands on. I wish I could just stuff them full of iron, but yeah, that's going to take a very long time. So as you can see, I'm just stuffing all the trash that I have, and I will keep resupplying the backpacks as their training goes on. But for now, I believe everybody's ready. So in order for you to even increase even more the amount of weight that you have, you just remove the backpack from the slot, and as you can see, the weight goes up significantly. Now, the reason why I want to have the backpacks full of stuff is because as you go up in strength, so goes the amount of weight you can carry. And if the amount of weight you can carry rises too much, you will basically start to lose the inventory, the XP boost you gain from this training, and as it will take way too long to complete, right? So here we are extremely over encumbered. I also, another thing that I did is, you noticed, I pretty much just gave them to the guys that had no gear. I gave them some of the gear of the dust bandits that we are now carrying, given simply because these items also have weight to them. You know, instead of a pants that weigh 1 kilogram, we have this armor rag skirt that weighs 6 kilograms, and every single kilogram of weight helps. So now, how do we perform this training? Well, it's quite simple. You pretty much just try to position the camera in a good spot, and you go back and forward like crazy, just like this, and you put everybody to run at their maximum speed, and check this out. Look at the strength growing like crazy. And that's pretty much what we are about to do for the next, I don't know, 10 days. 10 in-game days. I'm just joking. It doesn't take that long. But yeah, just walk from one point to the other. And another thing, this is a curiosity that I have, right? Let's see the rate that it goes, and let's now sneak and see if the strength keeps rising at the same speed. I believe it does. So what we can actually do in here is a double training. We can train our strength and we can train our stealth. Not that stealth is like super important, but still is a good skill to have just in case you get in trouble, and that way we are doing a double training, right? We are making use of our time in a more efficient manner, and because yeah, like I said, this is going to take a while, okay? This is not a fun grind at all, but this is the way that you have to go if you want to actually have, you know, characters with good stats, because the quote-unquote intended way for you to grind, for you to gain this kind of stats is by fighting. You fight, you gain strength because you're wielding a weapon, but when you fight you have always the chance of dying, right? And to be honest, it's just way too slow to grind the skill that way. So if we do it like this, just walking back and forward with weight and corpses on our... oh my god, this is really the stuff of nightmare. And corpses on our backs, we will actually just, you know, grind the strength skill in a safe environment, you know, risk-free. It just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of patience, of course. But like everything in Kenshi, everything takes takes a little bit of patience to achieve. And well, right now I'm going to start the grind. I'm going to do this for the next I don't know how long it will take, but I will do this until I have a strength of 50, right? And well, truth be told, this ain't exactly top quality content for you guys to watch. Nothing will happen other than they walk from one point to the other of screen constantly, and well, once I'm ready to finish this grind, I will bring you guys back, I think, unless you really want to watch the strength stat go up like this. I don't think there is like any interest to it, right? It's just is times 3, of course, even though they look like they're walking extremely slow. And yeah, so basically all the preparation that we have been making until this point, that's why I saved all the iron that I mined. That's why I've been buying backpacks like crazy, even though I didn't exactly. Oh yeah, they need to eat from time to time. So from time to time, just let them go grab a bite to eat, because your strength gain will be hampered if you don't have enough food in your belly, right? You need food to keep your strength up. So yeah. Engineer, no, that's not the stat I want to check. I want to check both stealth and strength. In fact, let's go for Manager. Look at this strength already at level 13, and his stealth at level 16, going quite rapidly, if you ask me. So, in my opinion, this is the best way to pretty much grind the skill. Because it's like I said, I only know 2 ways. You either do this, and remember always to carry a corpse, because otherwise you only gain 25% XP rate, right? And well, if we are going to lose time, we want to lose as little time as possible. We want to be as efficient as possible. So having a corpse and a backpack full of heavy stuff is all it takes. If you guys have any other suggestions, or any other way to quickly level up your stats, just leave a comment down below, because I'm always open to new information. But yeah, so what will consist our next grind? The strength grind is, as I explained. The toughness grind, which will be the next grind, consists on you getting your ass beaten. Pretty much. That will pretty much be it. Let's just make a stop, and now I have to stop what I'm doing, because these guys are about to be overrun by something. So I'm just going to tell you guys, please move here, and screen workers, please come here. Don't get your ass beaten, please. Oh, Gecko. Oh, I was going to say Gecko was not in trouble, but apparently she is. Alright, problem solved. And yeah, the toughness training basically consists on you going around the Badlands looking for hungry bandits, and not dust bandits, okay? This is actually very important. You want hungry bandits, because hungry bandits carry around staffs. You know, staffs are blunt weapons, and in Kenshi you have two types of damage. Let me just show you guys. You have cutting damage and blunt damage, right? Now, blunt damage is just straight damage to your guys. You will lose the amount of health that equivalent to the blow that you receive. However, cutting damage does damage plus adds bleeding to your guys, and bleeding out is the fastest way you have to die. Okay? That's simply the truth. So we want to remove that risk from the equation, right? So what we do, we go around, we look for hungry bandits, we press block to prevent our guys from attacking the hungry bandits, and we just let them go to town on us. They beat the crap out of us, we go down, we get up, get another beating, go down and get up as much as we can until like pretty much like everybody is in a recovery coma. Okay, we don't want everybody to be in a recovery coma. We want to leave a few guys still wake up so that they can heal everybody while they are, you know, laying on the floor, drooling themselves to the sand. Because even though they don't apply bleeding to you, you can still lose health after you go critical. You know, if your health drops to a certain point, you will go critical and you will start to lose health really rapidly, and it will result in your death. So we don't want everybody to be in a recovery coma. We want at least a couple of guys to stay conscious, not only to heal everybody, but also to protect them from slavers, right? If we found slavers, we just pick up as much people as we can and we try to put them in a safe place. And that's why, you know, we are going to look around as close to screen as possible, so that just in case we found slavers, we can bring people back home, put them in beds, and have them recover quickly from their wounds. Yeah, during this time that I've been yapping my gums out, as you can see, the strength has increased. Silver Shade strength has increased already to 21 and stealth to 34. So this is actually a good double training, if you ask me. And in my opinion, the name that you should give to this training is the Goku Training, right? Because if you remember, in Dragon Ball, Goku carries around a bunch of weight in the boots and his bracelets, right? To help him train and gain strength more quickly. And that's exactly what we are doing right now. So we are now applying the Goku Training. And well, it's not only the Goku Training, it's also a circus fest. But well, that's something for another day. But I believe I've talked enough for now, and you guys already got the point of what I'm doing. So let's do a magic trick and skip to the end of this training. So I think I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I've been recording for like 2 hours now. I don't know how long this episode will be. I'm pretty sure it'll be slightly shorter than usual, simply because of all the things that I have to cut out from the preparation. So here's what I'm going to do. I will stop the recording right now and give you this episode. Today you got a double episode, so I had a little bit of extra time today to do this. And then off camera I will keep the strength training, and in the next episode tomorrow I will show you the results. Okay, so I hope that you have enjoyed the series so far, and well, you enjoyed this episode. If you do, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the base manager signing out. Bye bye!